Hello everyone. Just went to Lethians Crossing and I was about to start a video, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I arrived, this happened. Okay, Settler. Fatebinder, it's good to see you're alive. With all the commotion coming from inside the old walls, Eldian was beginning to worry about you. He sent me to find you should you return to Lethians Crossing. He tried to convince some of the disfavored soldiers to go inside the old walls to help, but they all refused. It appears as though their help wasn't needed. Thank you.
Right.
Alright, so we need to speak to Ventara. I believe it's up here. And then, actually right there. Then we need to speak to Eldian inside the forge. Whoa, and also apparently someone over here, they have a star. Does that actually mean anything? No. It just means that they were a person of interest or something.
Can't do that.
Alright, Ventara. The chorus are dead and their hostages were freed. Thank you. Every deed done in the name of the disfavored is a deed that helps solidify our hold in the hearts of the Tearsmen. Very good. Now to the harder thing. I found the bodies of the blood chanters who were hiding at Twin Rivers. What are you talking about? Blood chanters in the Twin Rivers? Yeah, let's go with this. Ventara steps closer, her hand resting on the hilt of her sword, whispering so you can barely hear her. Making wild and misleading accusations against a commanding officer is a punishable offense, Fatebinder. I would take care. Oh, you're challenging me now, hey? Okay. Threatening a fate. Alright. Really, Ventara, is this information truly worth losing your life over? Ventara takes a step backward and drops her gaze defeated. You win, Fatebinder. I will exonerate Gino. I was decidedly uncomfortable with my orders in this matter anyway. What were your orders? We were told to silence Gino, but to do it as quietly and indirectly as possible. Turning him into a wanted criminal seemed the best solution. She shakes her head momentarily, losing her composed standing. I didn't know until just now what exactly he did to deserve it. The Legion commander I respected would never slander the name of Graven Ash this way. You are a disgrace to our noble forces. I have followed Ash to the end of Tyranny itself. My last desire is to see the great general humbled. I've already said too much. She threatened us. Oh, man. Silly person. Speak with, Gino. Not sure where Gino would be. Oh, still in Deserter's March. Okay. Well, I will do that. Oh. Wait. Oh, wait, no, we gotta speak to Lahara. You have returned! Lahara turns to face you, her body covered head to toe in charred hues, chest rising and falling under the strain of labored breathing. Is always more demand for iron than there is time in the day. Oh, yeah, that's the person who threw her rings at me, right? I found the apprentice Garrick. I've already spoken to him. The young weasel thought he could find rare metals in the old walls, did he? I'm more impressed that he returned with his life than anything he might have found. Thanks for your hard work, Fatebinder. You deserve a reward at least. Did Eldian? What? Yes, actually. That goat fucker Radamon really made a mess of this settlement. Not only did he capture the head of our order, but he also killed several of my forge hands. As much as I'd love to personally track down the bastard, I'm duty-bound to stay and fulfill our commitment to the armies. I was going to send some of my own to tackle a few problems, but now we barely enough hands to keep these fires stoked. If you got the time, I could really use your help with the missing shipment. Did we just turn in that shipment and get this? I think we did? Our last iron delivery was light. The Bronze Brotherhood has been attacking forge-bound caravans for years, and even though the ore is useless to them, they attack our porters just to spite us. I probably shouldn't mention this, but if you're going to be helping me, you deserve to know everything. There were some very important weapons being sent back to us hidden in the shipment. We need to repair them and get them back into the hands of the soldiers. My hunch is that killing our porters and taking their rations was enough. They'd have no cause to lug a bunch of rocks back to their camp, and I don't think they knew the weapons were there. At least I hope they didn't. Our man meant to travel through the dense forest of Deserter's March. We don't know his precise route. Oh, this is tied into that. Okay. Actually, honestly, I probably wouldn't even care about her condition, but I clicked it. Ecstatic. The ritual of the forge links heart to hammer. My blood beats only when I strike the ingots. My forge runs too hot if my breath becomes too hurried. The bond is both fatiguing and exhilarating. Fascinating.
On it.
And now to Eldian, I guess? And then back to Deserter's March? So Eldian would be here? Who do we have to talk to? It's probably Eldian. To talk about the Mage Helm. There we go. May the silence of peace and the jangling of rings both follow you in all things. I recover the Magebean helm from Radamun. Eldian's face breaks into an enormous smile as he puts out his hands in joy. I knew you wouldn't fail. Now we can put it back where it belongs. Please let me have it. Item must be in the party inventory or stash. Oh. Okay, hold on. Your fancy helmet time is over. Here you go. Eldian gingerly takes the helm from your hands, breathing a sigh of relief. Thank you, Fatebinder. No words could ever express our gratitude or touch the debt the people of the Thynes Crossing owe you. You have saved us all. Port back to Graven Ash. Well, first we got the lost shipment and Gino to sort out. The load time in this city seems to take a long time. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. Could make another stop at the brothel. But no, we won't do that. As much as I love the "we had fun time last night" bonus, we'll just pass on from now. So there was that one spot here that did make mention of weapons. I think it was up in the corner. Tell me, Fatebinder, have you managed to clear my name? I found the bodies. They were Scarlet Corps soldiers. Gino turns pale as the information sinks in. Treason against Kairos. And long before they started quarreling with the chorus, they had every reason to want their witness dead. Have you spoken to the disfavored captain? I'm sure she could clear my name. She should be told what really happened. Yes, the disfavored should give you no more trouble, or they will answer to Tunon. Fatebinder, this is the best news I've had in years. There's no way I could thank you enough for the kindness you've shown me. I will go see my family right now. He has been on the run for years? That is insane. Look for the weapons there. Oh. Well, you weren't here before. Were you?
Sorry, I can't.
You there. Thought I was dead, did you? Thought you'd just help yourself to these crates? Was on my way to get these to the forge bound. Seems that won't be happening now. Ah, this is the person who did the notes. What happened? Was crossing through Deserter's March. I stopped for a moment and it happened. Blade right on my back. I didn't even see who or what had done it. Looks like I won't be finishing my duty here. Listen, this shipment is property of the forge bound. Do the world a bit of service and take it to them instead of pocketing it. These are dark times. Lethians Crossing needs the support. Will you take this to them? Yes. He grips the side of the broken cart, lifting himself up that his face is level with yours. Good. Be swift about it. You must. He coughs, spitting thick clumps of blood onto the ground. Damn. Never thought this was how I'd go out. He loses hold of the cart and falls back against it, hitting the ground hard. The old man gasps, the sound from his throat torturous and wet. After a few moments, he is silent. Well, what did you have on you?
I got it.
Alright, back to Lethians Crossing, I guess. Funny how that person wasn't there at my last check. It's like I didn't start the quest or something. It's also amazing how so many people in this game are just holding on to dear life and waiting for me to come up to them, and then they just die. Like, oh, you must be the person who started the quest. Blah. You know, we have healing magic. You could have asked. Or maybe I could have offered, I don't know. Hell, we bring people back from the dead. Like, Lantry does it, I can do it. Death is just a small obstacle here. I should be reading these things. Alright, turning quest, and that's it. We're done with this, like, whole area, right? You have returned! Lahara returns to face you, her body covered head to toe in charred. Oh, right. There you go. Received Slugfist gauntlets. Thank you for finding our missing weapons, tokshen. A sigh of relief escapes her. We almost had to leave the forge idle for the day on account of material shortages, and we've no desire to find out what will happen if we don't meet our quota. Add losing those weapons on top of it all, and who knows what we'd be subjected to. You have to get everything repaired and back in the right hands. Well, let's learn the expression. To alter a target's weapon? What? Unarmed attack, weighted. Foe target versus endurance prone. It just knocks people down. I don't know. It's cool if we like had a brawler, but we don't. So I guess we won't use it. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Also, being a brawler seems like it may be fun, just judging by the attack move that we saw the one time there was an unarmed person just wandering in and doing the jump kick. That was pretty cool. I remember for pillars, I actually ran my main character as I think it was a monk in that game. Was it a monk? That was the unarmed fighter, right? I think so. Ended up really not liking it that much. Not the game, that character class. Pillars I thought was a really cool game. Just like I think this one is too. Oh, the Forge upgrade! Holy crap. An artifact. Companion combos. The power you gain by ending Kairos' each convention as well can be challenged to your combo abilities with your companions. Oh. There are apparently... Whoa. Oh, hold on. A new bar to your character sheet was added? Oh, yeah, this little power thing. Oh, God. Escape. Hold on. They were right. My power is 1,160. Didn't even notice that. Oh, and that closed, too. Wow. These have been stacking for a while, haven't they? A hidden object. A store. Man, holy crap. Okay, well, I'll just clear that all out later. But something I am kind of interested in is what the hell does the power do? It just says view your current level of power. Huh. Alright. So now I guess we go to the burning library? Because that was the second option. And we were also researching that that scroll at the library, right? And of course, we got that new accent. Let's run out the magic later. What up, Ash? I have heard favorable tidings from Lethians Crossing. Under ordinary circumstances, I might have disregarded this settlement until the end of this conflict, but the focal point of iron production cannot be left exposed to our enemies. They say the Sunset Spire has fallen into your hands. Whatever instinct compels you to claim these towers, I hope that it serves the interests of the war. At times, I have my doubts. Forgive me. You didn't return to Ironhearth to audience my nerves. If you are ready, I will hear your report on what transpired. Now controlled by the disfavored. Excellent. I expect comprehensive details of your conduct and accomplishments in the region. I fought the first brother to take back the Magebane Helm. That's true. The filth Radamon is dead? Good. The Bronze Brotherhood were a little value to my forces during the conquest. Hopefully this lesson will teach them the value of real leadership. I understand the restoration of the helmet to Lethians Crossing will keep the Forged Bound less distracted from the outside threats. All that matters is that they continue their craft, and I thank you for it. The Bane of the Big Kill. We may never fully cleanse Taratus of the Bane threat, but I consider any work done towards that goal a respectable pursuit. Well done. And Zinnia was rescued. Yes, and now the Forge-bound Master is safe in our keeping. She is free to labor without interruption. She is a talented artist with a stubborn medium, but for the time being, we need her to keep the troops armed with dependable iron. What are the next steps? Now that we have 2 regions under our control, the disfavor's presence is felt almost throughout all of the tiers. This is as strong as we've ever been. Ash gives you a determined nod, but there's something behind it that takes you by surprise. Then you notice that he's gone pale, his eyes unfocused. The Archon shakes his head and collects himself. When he shifts his attention to you, you catch a momentary confusion reflected in his gaze, as if he's trying to account for the last several seconds. Someone just like contacted him through like telepathy or something? I saw that look plenty of times on the family farm, and it's never a good sign. Someone is getting ready to be put out to pasture. General, we await your orders at your leisure. Varric tips his head at the Archon with concern. The time has come for us to gather and descend upon the Stone Sea, where the voices of Narot and his gangs have dug their miserable warren. Once we've dealt with the Archon, I plan to melt down his twisted helmet, drop it in the deepest ocean. First, we have to secure a base in the region. That will give us a position of strength to rally our fighters and take the war to the Archon's doorstep. Are you ready? I'm not going to ask that question. And I don't really... I guess I should be concerned. He is the leader of an entire group here. If I look wary, it's because that damnable Archon of Secrets has vexed me for far too long. We are better rid of him, and I won't have you wasting time on issues that don't concern you. Alright, Mr. Touchy. I sent an advanced unit of disfavored forces into the Stone Sea, but the Scarlet Corps' presence in the region has them threatened in the location called Howling Rock. I dispatched a support unit to assist, which you can find at Jagged Maw Shrine. They will need your help clearing a path to Howling Rock. Why do they need my help? The tribe of Beastmen occupies the region, and they aren't quick to tolerate a human element in what they imagine to be their territory. They are of no concern of mine, so cut down as many as you see fit to complete the mission. Garb yourself in their skins for all that I care. Just get my soldiers through. Beasts are more than capable fighters, and they ripped more than one of our countrymen to shreds during the conquest. Ash has no love lost for their kind. My Earthshakers have a plan to blight the land, starving the Scarlet Chorus in their home territory, offer them any help they need, and see my will done upon the voices of Narot. We are nearly at the end. I can feel the Archon's doom ahead of us like the peace at the end of a slaughter. Interesting. I think we've already... Have we looked at this? I'm a family man. I've always believed that culture has grown from a family legacy and respect for the past. I've sired 4 children in my long life. Ashlaren, Priam, Amelia, and Brynix. I'm a general to my soldiers, but a father as well. They have my confidence, my love, and my trust. There is nothing more to give. My days on Tarata span many more than any human lifetime, and on this journey I have learned much. It must be said that I have also grown stubborn. I believe that matters must be handled a particular way, and see no reason to waver in those beliefs, as they are the product of my experience. Like as a character, I honestly don't care about their kids. But we'll ask about one of them in case some of you are wondering. We'll ask about Brynix. My youngest and most beloved, he was joyful and loving, a soldier like his father, fiercely devoted to his countrymen. He told the most horrid jokes. But he was taken captive at Vendrian's Well and later died. I could feel his life at the moment it was extinguished. The circumstances were unusual. None of the quick violence brought about by blade or hammer. He died by some force that I cannot understand. I will not speak of this further. So Amelia's dead? Okay, well now I'm curious. Is Priam alive? My son, born to the life I enjoyed before I was an Archon. He fell to the wasting illness caused by pox, the Archon of Ruin. Disease was but one of many weapons wielded during the conquest of the North. Were he still alive, he would have sat at my right hand, for he was wise in counsel and strategy beyond his years, perhaps even beyond mine. So Millie is dead, Brennick is dead, Priam is dead. This person's probably dead because Ash is so old, right? My first and proudest accomplishment. What strength she had. During the conquest of the Northern Empire, she was slain by Blood Echo, the madman who once laid claim to the title of Archon of War. I would later cut his head from his shoulders with Ashelrin's broken sword. He continued to scream for minutes after the deed was done. I miss her to this day. Would that she had lived long enough to bring a family of her own into this world. Imagine me, a grandfather. Oh, I mean, technically you were for a couple months, I think. A couple weeks at least. What more can be said about her? She is dead. Her bones in some forsaken corner of Stalwart and far from her homeland. I will not speak of her again. Alright. Well. He didn't seem too upset about us killing his granddaughter. I'm not sure if the child was male or female, but grandchild. Find a way to the Aurora Spire in the Stone Sea. Find a way to the Dawning Spire in the Stone Sea. Oh. All this quest stuff. Seems like this list is getting... It actually is even? Oh, man. It's magic stuff. Oh, we got a missing. Fatebinder, you are to report to the Bastard City at once. Be prompt, lest I mistake your tardiness for reluctance. Okay, send a confirmation. You got it. I'm on my way. I will appear in your court in good time. I'll appear in your court when I'm good and ready, you son of a... No, we will go. But first... let me check on that scroll. Also, are we just not going to do the Burning Vellum Citadel? Interesting. Well, I guess that adds to replayability. I guess. What's the status? Okay. Great. Okay, you're actually still researching. Got it. Well, I have a feeling that the next episode will have a lot of conversation with Tunon, so I'm going to cut it here. Thank you for watching. I will see you all when we go to the Bastard City and report to Tunon. Take care.